Why did slavery take root so deeply in America? Was it simply racism, or were there deeper forces at work? To understand this dark chapter of history, we must look beyond the surface and uncover the economic, social, and political reasons that shaped the system of slavery. Slavery in America was one of the most brutal systems of forced labor in human history. By the 18th century, hundreds of thousands of Africans had been brought to the Americas, stripped from their homes, and forced to work under harsh conditions. But slavery didn't just happen overnight. It was a system created by human decisions, laws, and economic demands. European colonization of the Americas began in the 15th and 16th centuries. Early settlers faced labor shortages. They needed workers to grow crops like tobacco, sugar, and rice. Initially, many tried to enslave Native Americans, but disease, war, and harsh conditions caused high mortality. Europeans then turned to Africa, where a brutal system of capture and trade already existed, feeding the growing demand for labor in the New World. The transatlantic slave trade became the backbone of this system. Millions of Africans were forcibly transported across the Atlantic under inhumane conditions. European merchants, African intermediaries, and American planters all played roles in this trade. It was a complex network driven by profit, with ships leaving Europe, trading goods in Africa for people, and bringing them to plantations in the Americas. Slavery was deeply tied to the economy. Plantation crops like tobacco, sugar, and eventually cotton required large amounts of labor. Enslaved Africans were seen as a cheap and reliable workforce compared to indentured servants. Profits from these plantations fueled not just American growth, but European industrial economies as well. In many ways, the system of slavery was designed to maximize economic gain at the expense of human freedom. To justify slavery, colonists developed racial ideologies. Africans were portrayed as inferior to rationalize their forced labor. Laws like the Virginia Slave Codes of 1705 legally enforced this inequality, creating a system where race and status were permanently linked. Over time, these beliefs became deeply embedded in society, shaping both law and culture. Slavery was also maintained by law and politics. Colonial governments passed strict laws that controlled enslaved people and protected the interests of slaveholders. At the national level, compromises like the Three-Fifths Compromise embedded slavery into the political system. This legal foundation made it nearly impossible for individuals to escape the institution and ensured that slavery remained profitable and protected for generations. Despite the oppressive system, enslaved people resisted in many ways, through revolts, escape attempts, and cultural preservation. Music, stories, and traditions were carried across generations, keeping hope alive. The human cost of slavery was enormous, affecting millions of lives and leaving a legacy that would last for centuries. It is important to understand some common misconceptions. Slavery was not just a Southern problem. Northern colonies and international traders profited from it as well. Racism existed before slavery, but the system institutionalized it. Understanding these truths allows us to confront history honestly and reflect on its lasting effects. American slavery was caused by a combination of economic greed, political choices, and social ideologies, all reinforcing each other. Studying the true causes reminds us of the importance of justice, empathy, and understanding history beyond simplified narratives. Only by confronting the past can we hope to learn from it.